What's up, traders? How are you? Are you ready for the big event that it's coming in just 3.5 hours? It is supposed to be the event of the year so far, at least, because it is one of the few times that we don't know really what is going to be done by the Fed. I mean, okay, the odds are for 25, but maybe they pause, maybe they do 50, who knows? We're gonna find out in just 3.5 hours. Okay, let's see what the techs are showing us, and let's see what we are not gonna see. First, we start with the DAX. DAX, we see that despite in all this turmoil and hawkish SMB environment, keeps making new high. Okay, I know it is very strange, but it is what it is, and now we see market keeps pushing higher, and if finally this continues, next stop will be 1546. This area here, and I don't see anything else stopping it from making new highs, new all-time highs. I don't know, it's very strange situation in DAX, and also it's the same in S&P. S&P, it's making new high as we speak, above 4010, and this means that whatever is gonna happen, I mean, I know market is thirsty for a rally, and especially if we see no change by the Fed, this is gonna fuel a big rally. But despite that, I don't see any case for not rallying. I mean, stocks are gonna get supported no matter what. I know perma bears are dreaming of 2000, 3000 drop, but this is not gonna happen because after 2009, central banks decided to support the system no matter what. They are gonna do anything, so we are not having big shocks in stock prices, and we see that we saw that in COVID. Okay, we had a sharp drop then, but then recovered pretty fast, and same we see now with the banking crisis. Nothing happened. We have had the collapse. Okay, this is the collapse of Credit Suisse and many major US banks, but system is untouchable. Okay, everything is good, or at least they make us think that it's good, and we see that in the technicals too. Okay, I see this move. Okay, this not seems like impulsive, but I don't see how this cannot go higher and test the next important level 40.50 and 40.75. I mean, I wouldn't buy up here, but why not? I wouldn't short either below 40.50 to be sure. I mean, in the opposite direction, if we see a big drop after the Fed, this meaning that they will leave with a market with a hawkish tone. I would like to see a drop below the support of 39.50 in order to take short position again. Okay, the best strategy here is to be flat in the event. I know there are multiple areas level support from this area for 4,000 and up to 4,100, but I don't see with Davis Fed expectation and inflation falling why this will drop. If I mean after the collapse of those US banks and they didn't touch S&P, I don't see how this market can go down. And let's go to currencies. Same situation for euro. Okay, this seems like trading sideways because we are trading below the important 108 level. And I believe because the momentum is huge here. If you see, we have had almost 3 figures rally with no major correction in the euro. in this swing. It's very big. Of course, there are multiple levels and areas of resistance here, and we see this confluence of resistance from the trend line. But in such cases, market makers always like to take out stops, so I wouldn't exclude a move above 108 and I don't know, 30, 40, 50 pips up to the to the next big level, 108.40, this area here, so they can take stops, and then we have a drop lower. But in any case, I don't see any big moves lower so far, because Euro survived the ECB policy mistake, and I have explained why it wasn't a mistake. But they didn't care. Everybody now cares about the Fed. All eyes on Fed. They don't care about anything else. They will focus on ECB in the next days. But for now, it's all about the Fed. So I'm expecting at least one whip so above 108 to take stops, and then a big move lower. Also to take stops on the downside. Okay, you can try to fade this move above 108 after the event, and we see. But don't expect, because momentum is to the upside, if we see any move towards 107.50, Euro will find support. And as I said many times, dollar is not out of the woods as long as remains below 106, this area here. Talking about the dollar, I see supports below 103. I mean, this coincides with the move in the euro above 108. I see plenty of room to the downside. This is clearly downside in the intraday chart, lower highs, lower lows. So unless we see a move above 103.35, 50, this area here is also coming the moving average 200 periods. It's very, very well established downtrend. For the reasons that we all know, when the swap lines opened, I know all the dollar bulls got disappointed and hit in the face. Let's see cable. Cable is very interesting because also momentum is to the upside for now, but and also we have had the news in the morning, we spiked higher. But we saw that pretty much faded, and now we are trading in the lows of the days, because I believe market is focusing on Bank of England tomorrow, that they expect a hike of 25. I believe we are going to have no change, so this will create a pressure to to cable, and I believe tomorrow we are going to see again this area here, 102.50, 120.50, sorry, 121 to get tested. But for now, we expect Fed decision to give a little bit push to the upside again, and then we see. So for now, keep in mind that we are trading below important resistance areas, and tested today 122.8, 123 is big level, and needs really dovish Fed to break to the upside, or tomorrow morning a very bullish Bank of England. I don't know how they can be bullish. They are silent all those days, in contrast with their counterparties in ECB that they are very vocal and hawkish. Anyway, keep that in mind. This is a little bit less bullish than the euro. Let's go to USD CAD. USD CAD is very interesting because it is one, we can say it is the most bullish recent out for the dollar. Currently we are trading, we are forming this big flag, but if we break to the upside, 138 will come in the blink of an eye. And I would like to buy any corrections, any dips towards 136, because I believe the next big move will be to the upside here. Let's check yields. What to say, huge swings. I have been trading bonds for many years. Those kind of swings, 200, 300 pips in the T-note are very rare, and you see this how this surged to the upside last week when market played the Fed pausing. I don't know if this is gonna happen or not. The tech picture is they seem to have broken the downtrend for sure, and now we will consolidate up and down of 122.50 and 115.50. I know there is this area here is gonna have very, very big importance in the next days. What is left? Let's see, gold, very interesting. We see it is correcting after hitting the 2K level, and expects Fed, I believe this is gonna surge to the upside, because Davis Fed of course will give boost to the dollar, to the gold prices. I believe we covered everything. It's gonna be a very, very tough to trade event. I know it's getting every time it's getting even more tough to trade those kind of events, because they seem to be binary, but actually it's 2 times binary. They whipsaw in both directions, all traders. So you either must have very small positions and leverage utilization, or very big accounts to survive. That's all for today. Less than 3.5 hours for the big news. See you all then.